Hi, this is Chuck Martin. We're here at Applied Intelligence Live in Austin, Texas, and I've got somebody from Austin, Texas here, Keatra Nesbitt, Senior Data Scientist at Valkyrie. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you so much for having me, Chuck.
So how big is data science here in Austin?
It's pretty big here in Austin. We are becoming, I think, like the next Silicon Valley. There's a lot of tech companies out here in Austin and a lot of scrappy startups that are ready to come to the game and show their strength.
So you're in AI land, so you're dealing with a lot of clients. What are they asking for these days?
Yeah, clients right now, they know that generative AI is hot. They know that they need to be doing predictive things, analytics, but a lot of times they just need to start with having some clean data. So that's what I'm doing right now with one of our clients. We are cleaning up their data. We're creating a data warehouse that's in the cloud. It's going to give them just more of the flexibility and capacity to then lean on to do more of these AI and machine learning types of tools, yeah.
So is that what happened? People were just getting a lot of data from a lot of connected things, and all of a sudden they said, gee, what am I going to do with this?
Yes, absolutely. Or it was like, oh, gee, this data doesn't talk to that data, and this person had this idea, but then we started and we got lost. We didn't know what to do. Maybe they were working with a different consulting firm, and the consulting firm didn't give them enough education around what was built, so then they left, and they didn't know how to do or edit the tools that they were given. So it's one thing to want to get into AI, but it's another thing to want to do it the proper way and make sure that your company is going to be able to sustain the tools that are given to you or exposed to you once the company leaves, and now you're in charge of it yourself.
So how did you get into AI?
Yeah, so I have an undergrad in applied mathematics, so that was where I first learned coding. That's where I learned advanced stats and mathematicians. Machine learning is really just a lot of applied math and advanced math, and so that's where it started off for me.
Do you just love math?
I do. I know. It's weird. I was a high school math teacher for a little bit here in Austin, and then I switched over into data science.
Wait, you were a teacher?
I was a teacher,
You went from a teacher to being a data scientist?
I did. I luckily stopped teaching in 2019, where I decided, okay, this was great, but I think I want to find my next interest, my next thing to do, and so I was not teaching during the pandemic when I know a lot of my teacher friends were struggling, so it was a great move to tech at that time.
So in your business, what excites all of you these days?
Yeah, I think what's exciting us are all of the different ways that people want to apply large language models, that people want to apply knowledge graphs. That is one of the big things that we specialize at our firm, and so a knowledge graph is being able to find the relations and the connections between your different data elements to find hidden relationships that maybe you didn't know were there, and also maybe expose some intricacies or some vulnerabilities in your data or operations.
So if we're sitting here a year from now, we're having this conversation in AI in Austin, what would we be talking about?
Yeah, oh, that's a good one. What are we going to talk about a year from now? It may have been more in the generative videos, maybe more some generative media, photos. Right now, I heard of a company that can generate a fake video for about 5 seconds. So what happens when that becomes a longer clip, maybe? And what can you do when you're like, oh, I want to, generate a fake interview? How can you do that? Maybe with AI.
Well, I look forward to that conversation.
Absolutely,
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.